Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome to another flip through. So, this is where we left off. We're back in July, and let's just keep moving on. Okay, so this page here, I have actually, it's a notepad. This is a piece of notepad paper, and we talked about this little hidden paperclip embellishment last flip through, but I'll go over it again. See, inside there are two pieces of file folder attached to a paper clip. Okay, the paper clip is hidden inside here, and then you use the file folder or whatever, cardstock, whatever you want, as the base to then put like a cluster, a pocket, or a journaling card or whatever. And it's just really cute way of embellishing your journaling, right? And then it just slips right in here, and the paper clip's hidden. Yeah, super cute. I got this idea from the very talented Brooke on Recreations by Brooke, and I will, of course, link the tutorial below. I must have gotten Electropop something or other. I think they were probably flares, maybe. And I do enjoy using the packaging, if I can, within my books. Of course, to say that I bought Electropop pens this day. And I also like using them this way here. This makes like the perfect little tab, right? So cute. So, and I got the idea for using packaging from Pramita. So I will, of course, leave her YouTube below. Oh, Pramita also has a journaling group as well. It's called Bluegrass Journals, and I will leave that link below too. So check it out. Okay, what did I do this day? Yeah, so this was the day that I decided to turn this cute little pocket, vintage pocket that I had received in Happy Mail into a hidden paperclip embellishment. Yeah, so that was loads of fun. Oh, and I see that ripped, so I'll have to glue that. Okay. Okay, I got up again. Oh my gosh, I'm still having a problem sleeping. Like, when do I ever not, right? Golly, that's getting old news. All right. Straightened up some. Okay, so I ran errands this day. Went to the dry cleaners, went to Office Depot, went to Dollar Tree, went to UPS to ship out our broken pool vacuum. Cost me almost $100 to send the silly thing. And we just got it back, mind you. Okay, it's September. I sent it back in July. Yeah, took a while. So yeah, I was worn out by the time I got home. I helped Beauty Queen with some planning again. That's why I have this, like, school washi tape on the bottom there. Yeah, so that was that day. Here I have the picture of an atom because my son is in the nuclear business. And this day I happen to be having a conversation with him about his work, and he is just so enjoying it. He's learning so much, and I love to hear him talk about it, even though it's basically Chinese to me. That's okay. That's fine. I listen. And I just love his enthusiasm. When he was in school, he was always a fairly good student, but school was very boring for him. And I think he really enjoys this because it's challenging for him. So I'm glad. I'm glad that he's finding his place and his path in his life. And yeah, I'm a happy mama. So that was that day. This day here, I hope it's not glary for you. Of course it is. This is a picture of the state of my desk. Yeah. It was a mess that day. Oh, and I did include in there my lunch, which is chicken right there. Yeah, so I put this picture in. My desk was a mess. I was working on, let's see, this was back in July. I was working on Faux Flow journals. Still am. It's September. Was working on Little Girl Junk journals. Still am. And it's September. And, oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, and I was stamping canvas. So that was fun. And then let's see here. So, this is, it's funny because there are questions on the group, the Fobonichi Journalers group that I belong to. It's a Facebook group. I'll link it below. Lots of inspiration there if you're interested in creative journaling. So it was funny because when I was reading over this, there are a lot of people that have questions, or that have even, questioned me specifically in the past about, well, what, how do you keep up? What do you do if you just have a boring day? What do you do if you have nothing to write about? My day is mundane, all of that kind of stuff. Okay. This is what happens right here. This is what happens. Now, looking at it, to me personally, it doesn't look boring or mundane. It looks beautiful. I love succulents, whatever. Love this pretty pattern scrapbook paper. This is what I do. Okay. So on this day, this was a Friday. Okay. I actually wrote this page on the following Wednesday. Okay. On the 18th, 5 days after it occurred. All right. I did not keep notes in my phone, so I had no idea what happened. Right. So this is what I do. I get a piece of scrapbook paper, pretty picture from a magazine, whatever, slap it in. Then I write exactly what is going on. I write about not having notes in my phone. I write about, that I'm doing this page 5 days after the fact, I wrote about how I was just sitting here listening to praise music and writing this page that I had no idea what happened this day, with the exception of doing laundry, and everyone was at work. It was a Friday. And I know we were watching Madam's Secretary at some point because that's what we happen to be watching on Netflix. So I knew that. And I'm pretty sure I crocheted because that's pretty much what I do just about every night. Okay. And of course, I hadn't been sleeping. So that's it, right? Like, because I don't know how to explain it, but if you want to keep a journal, an illustrated journal, a creative journal, any type of journaling, I think it's important to journal about the mundane days, okay? I think in general terms, I think life is exciting if you open your eyes every morning and take a breath, okay? That makes your life exciting right then and there, all right? But there are times where things are slow, or, you don't remember what happened that day, or you just did laundry or whatever, but it's still worthy of being written down. Okay, there, I'm off my soapbox. Okay, let's move on. So this day here was a Saturday. We stayed home again this weekend because my son wanted to go out and look for a new to him car and to purchase. My husband and I had gifted him a truck a few years ago, and it was a used truck, and it had started just having mechanical problems left and right, and so that was really annoying. And yeah, so we all went out together to breakfast, and then here's a picture of my gems with their new to them cars. So anyhow, yeah, we went out looking for one car, came home with two cars. Yeah, my husband and I did not purchase them. They are the sole responsibility of the gems. And we just felt that because our gems still live at home, they're in their 20s, and they both have full-time jobs, and they pay rent to us, but they also need to build credit. So at this point in their lives, because they don't have a lot of financial responsibility, we felt that it was a good decision to go ahead and let them do this. Of course, like good parents, I don't condone debt. Don't get me wrong, okay? I do not condone debt. But in this case, we of course discussed their budget. Can you afford it? These are what the monthly payments are going to be. How much do you make a month? Let's look at what's going into your account and what will be going out of your account. We discussed all of that, okay? And so, yeah, they were very happy with their decision. And I'm happy because they both have reliable vehicles now. And they're loving their cars. So, let's see. Then I tried miso soup. I love miso soup. So I tried to make some for Big Handsome. Yeah, it's a big no-go for him. He did not like it at all. Okay, and then look what happens. Yeah, blank. It happens. It happens, all right? I used to completely abhor having a blank page. Like, I had to put something on it. Now, I guess over the last few years, my life has become, I don't know, stressful in a lot of ways. But one thing that it has taught me is not to sweat the small stuff, you know. So yeah, this is very, very small stuff. Okay, so that's all I'm saying about that. Then this day here, so sweet. My sweet friend Allison, who has a YouTube channel that I'll link below, she sent me the sweetest happy mail, and she gifted me one of her beautiful magazine journals. Love it. Oh my gosh. So this is a sweet little journaling card that she had painted on and did these cute little houses. So adorable. And yeah, so she sent me her magazine journal, which I was just so humbled by. And she sent me some faith journals and other bits and bobs. And yeah, it was just really sweet. This background here is the packaging actually from, her package. It came completely and utterly mangled. Here comes Fred. Sorry. And so the United States Postal Service put it in like a plastic bag with this big sign that says "We Care." Yeah, I am glad that they put it in a plastic, like a plastic sleeve. But like seriously, the package looked as if they had been playing, like using it as a football, okay, in the back room. I don't know what they did with it. Oh my goodness. I surely hope nothing was missing. But it was super duper sweet to get it from her. All of this stuff here is from her envelope. Snailed it. So cute. That is so adorable. I think she makes these and prints these out whenever she like either sends snail mail or gets snail mail. So super duper sweet. My husband had gone this morning for a test at the hospital. Yeah, he's just been having a rough time as usual. Yeah, stayed up late texting with Brooke after listening to Jessica's live. Oh, that Brooke, she's a bad influence on me. Yeah, it was Monday, so I called Grandma. I'm just kidding, Brookie Boo. You know I love you. Yeah, and so it was Monday. I filmed a ramble, of course, and then I went to bed for the rest of the day. I just was not feeling well at all. So I had a partial bed day, but I did finish doing the blanket stitching on my little girl's journals. So even though I was in bed resting, I was still productive, which is good. And I was watching Parenthood, which sadly I finished it. That was a really good show. I liked it. Now, these days here are blank, and that's okay. This is a picture, if there's not a glare, of my handsome, sweet brother who passed away quite suddenly, passed away back in 2013. And I miss him so much. And I printed this picture out of him because it was his birthday, and he would have been 50 years old this year, and I would have had so much fun razzing him about it. Oh, my sweet brother. Yeah, so that was that day. Okay, and then this day here, all right, so oh my goodness, yeah, I remember this. Okay, so my daughter left this day to go on her 2-week out west adventure in the motorhome with her grandparents and some of my husband's family, her aunts and uncles and cousins and all that. So, excuse me, here's Fred again. Excuse me. I actually got this picture offline, and my daughter, it took her, I do believe, 7 hours. Okay, this is a flight from Florida to Atlanta. It should not take more than 2 hours. Okay, she was in the plane for 7 hours because of this strong band of thunderstorms. Oh my gosh, it was horrible for her. And this was the first time she was flying alone. Okay, my kids have flown since they were, fairly young. I don't know, 11 maybe was their first flight. I'm not sure. 11, 13, something like that. But they've always flown together. So this was the first time my daughter was flying by herself. So she was nervous already as it was. And then they go and, oh my gosh. Well, they didn't do anything. It was nature, but Oh my heavens. Yeah, it was terrible. The poor thing. We texted back and forth for like the whole entire time. So we're texting for 7 hours until she finally made, her landing in Atlanta. And I believe her aunt came to pick her up and she was able to get safely to her grandparents' house. Oh my goodness. It was a long, long day. Oh my gosh. And then then she texted me and she told me they groped my bun. Oh gosh. My daughter, her hair is like really long, okay? It's like to her bum, all right? It's really long, really straight. And so she puts it in this like top knot, but her bun ends up being like the size of like a really big hamburger bun, like a huge, like a Kaiser roll, okay? So she's got this Kaiser roll on the top of her head. And they literally groped it, okay, when she was in the security line. I thought it was hilarious. And I would have died laughing if I had been there with her. Just because I like to laugh at her expense. Okay. Now this day here, I received this beautiful hand-painted, lovely lady from a dear Canadian friend, Perrette, on the group. And she sent me the sweetest little note. And it's just, I love her artwork. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Let me see here. Is it attached? Oh, it's actually put in there. Okay. So here's her sweet note. And then I received, yes, that's what I talk about. Yeah, I am so honored that she thinks of me. It's so sweet. So then here, this is actually like wrapping paper, so bright and colorful, love it. And it's got like a weird plasticky and textured feeling. It's weird. Anyway, so, I got my faux flows done. Oh, and I wrapped them in this pretty paper. My faux flows, I was doing a swap in one of my journaling groups. So I awoke early. Oh no, I have a headache. Oh, back here on this day, yeah, my headache turned into a full-blown migraine. Yay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I ended up having to take an ibuprofen horse pill. Yeah, even that, it's 800 milligrams, okay? And it hardly even touches my migraines. Like nothing ever works. It's so annoying. The only good part is that once they start up, like I know they're going to end at some point, so that's good. I feel terrible for those people that like just have consistent migraines like all the time and they're just, like they never end. Oh, that would be horrible. Okay, so the contractor was coming early. Oh, to start fixing our fence. Can I tell you, we are it's July, well, it's September right now. I'm talking about back in July of 2018. We were just now getting our fence fixed from the damage it incurred, I guess. Last September, October, from Hurricane Irma. Holy cow, yeah. So we finally got that fixed. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And I filmed the faux flow journal flip of the ones that I was sending out in the swap because, I wanted to do the filming prior to obviously sending them so that I could show you guys. That will be coming up in a video if it hasn't already made it to my list of videos. Let's see. Yeah, and since it was Friday, we were going to head down south. So, and it was, I guess, oh, okay. It says here my sunshine had a shindig at work with the guys, so he was going to come down south after that. Yeah. So that's that, right? There we have it. And I will leave you all there, and I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, we'll get to another sorry, tongue-tied. We'll get to another flip through soon, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.